Hi, and welcome back. Actually, today I'm going to make something a little different. I made this for July 4th. I made it red, white, and blue Pavlova. If I'm butchering the pronunciation to you people in Australia, I am sorry. It is not something we usually have here, but it was a suggestion from my friend in Australia to make, and it was fantastic. So, in my mixer, I already have 6 egg whites. They must be room temperature. So, I already have them in here. And we're just going to start whipping the egg white. This is a meringue cake that's filled with the most wonderful cream and topped with berries. I'm going to get a little closer so you can hear me because I have the mixer on. I try not to talk while I have on appliances, but I ended up Facebook friending a woman out of Australia. I'm going to give her a little bit of trust, hydrating, and this was one of her suggestions of Australian food that I made. And when I made this for our July 4th holiday, it was absolutely superb. And I want to apologize if it's not your traditional one down to people in Australia and New Zealand. I have to modify things in order to make them sugar free, so but I hope you like this first. Now I'm just gonna leave the mixer alone, it's on high, just so that we're gonna beat these to stiff heat. I'm gonna check this. Now I've made plenty of meringues in my day, mostly for like banana pudding and other things. Now that's at soft peak stage, but one of the key things is vinegar. Never thought I'd ever put this in a meringue, but I'm gonna put that in, and I'm gonna continue to beat. And check it again, and it's already getting to stiff peaks. Now, the original recipe asked for caster sugar. Of course, as you know here, I tried to make everything sugar-free. So this is a non-sugar substitute, but it is granulated regular sugar. And it is double strength, so we're going to only use half of what the recipe would normally call for. Now, it's very important to let you know you need to add this 1 tablespoon at a time, not to deflate the eggs. So it's stiff peak. Now, corn flour, or AKA cornstarch. So sprinkle that in there. And also, we have a little bit of vanilla extract. Go ahead and add that in. And let it beat again. nice stiff piece. It actually doesn't take very long. And we have this nice glossy finish. You want to beat it until you have that nice curly glossy finish. Now, a couple of years ago, I had actually made this without even knowing what it was called. I had seen a recipe that looked interesting. This was even before I started my lifestyle change. It looked interesting, and one Easter I decided, I'm going to try to make this meringue cake, and I had coconut cream. It was delicious even back then, so when my friend had suggested it, it kind of reminded me of that. Just some slight differences. And this has actually become one of my favorite desserts now. And I'm just putting this, I put parchment paper on top of my pizza pan, actually, because it's nice and round. And we're just going to spread it out a little bit. Some people will make it flat. Some people will give it a nice ridge. I personally like to give it a nice ridge, but just kind of making it round, just like a traditional cake. Some people will make layers and then cut the different layers. I tend to like to make a well, so a cake's top, and fill in the well with all the cream and the berries and everything. This is just a fantastic recipe. Even before I modified it, it's a very low-calorie recipe. I almost didn't have to modify the sugars, but because I've given up refined sugars and everything, I did modify it. And it'll serve quite a many people, and the calorie count on this, once all done with berries, is about 75 calories a slice, which is such a beautiful, decadent dessert to be that low in calories. I plan on serving this for almost every holiday. It's a traditional dessert down in Australia and New Zealand, and I can see why they have Christmas versions and any other thing that you can think of. Now, talk about the fruit that they usually put in it. I've seen them usually use kiwis and strawberries or blueberries. Then you can make a chocolate pavlova. You can make almost anything that your imagination tends to run with. Up here, I called it red, white, and blue pavlova because it was for our Independence Day. And I used strawberries and blueberries. And it was just absolutely fantastic. Just kind of want to make it look pretty because whatever shape you shape this into, it's going to stay. It's going to bake up into a nice crisp meringue. Make a nice deep well to hold all that lovely cream that I will put in here. Some people will fill it with custard. Takes a little bit of shaping, but it is completely worth taking this extra time. So I'm going to use this one. Just want to get all of that in there. I could even see using this for any of the Jewish holidays. This would be very appropriate kosher, as long as you use the right salts and ingredients, because there is a little tiny bit of salt in those eggs. And it would be great for Passover. And that's just beautiful already. Now, I'm going to pop this into the oven. I'm going to bake it at 350 degrees, which they would convert to 180 centigrade for 5 minutes at first. Then we will, after 5 minutes, we're going to turn the oven down to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. I have no idea what that is in centigrade, but I'm sure you guys can figure it out. And then it bakes for about an hour. Now, the important thing is, once you have it baked, shut off your oven after that hour. Do not open your oven. You let that sit in your oven for 2 hours with it off. You can even let it sit in there overnight. That will keep it from cracking, and it cools down gradually within the oven and makes that meringue just perfectly dry and crisp. And that's what I'm going to do. So I will see you all tomorrow morning Have a good night. Hi, and welcome back. I told you I'd be back the next day to finish up that Pavlova. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. Sorry, New Zealand and Australia. But now we're going to make the cream filling. This is where it's going to differ from the traditional recipe. I cannot use double cream, or as we call it in America, heavy cream. So what I have in this bowl is I have about 8-ounce tub of non-dairy whipped topping. We do have sugar-free here. Then I have custard powder, as you would call it in any of the European nations. We call it instant pudding mix, sugar-free. I use a French vanilla for this. They do come in flavors, but you can use whatever flavor you would like. And just put on my stand mixer and let that mix. You're going to want to scrape this down a couple of times just to make sure you get all that mix in. And just scraping down the side of the bowl to make sure you get that custard powder completely in there. This only takes a couple minutes. You really don't have to whip it for very long. And that is done. We're going to just take it off the mixer. Sorry, I'm doing it with my left hand, as we all know I'm right-handed. And actually what it does is it stabilizes the cream and it makes it a lot thicker, that it won't collapse on you when you're using it. It'll last hours, up to days. You've seen me use it as a frosting for Dr. Pepper cupcakes and my other cupcakes that I make. Now all you want to do is you want to put this cream right in the center. Just put it in. You could actually flavor it any flavor you want. If you want a lemon flavored, a lot of people do lemon and blueberry. This dessert can come in many, many different flavors. And I'm just going to do a French vanilla flavor today with it. I don't want to waste any of this. It's really good. Put it in there. Now, go over to the stove. I am making the topping. I've got just a bag of mixed berries here. And I'm actually going to switch utensils. That one's a little hot to be handled right now. So I'm just going to get a spoon. Now what I put in here, and I've put in some frozen berries, because I didn't have any available fresh today. And it's just a bag of frozen berries. It's raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries. I know traditionally they will usually use a lot of kiwi. Kiwi sometimes can be a little hard to get by here. So I just started to boil this down to make the compote. Now this is your low-calorie sweetener, the granulated type. You want it to look and feel like sugar. And just kind of pour some into taste. Because all you're going to do is heat this up to make a nice syrup. And this will be the topping on this cake. I just want to heat that up to reduce it down. I'll put a little more sugar in it because you just want it to really syrup up. This will take probably about 5 or 10 minutes of boiling it down. I've already had it on for a while, so it won't take 5 or 10 minutes. Just wanted to do that for time's sake. And another point I need to make is once you do have this all boiled down the right consistency, you want to let it cool completely before you drizzle it over the cake. So we will be taking one more break in between, and when I go to drizzle it, then you will see the finished product. This is just a nice, light, airy summer cake. I know that they serve it year-round down in New Zealand and Australia. I plan on making a cranberry one for Christmas. That should be really good. And I have that nice syrupy type of consistency. If you want to come over and see it, you'll see it boiling inside the pot. I don't crush down the berries. I leave a lot of them pretty whole. It's got that nice syrupy boiling consistency. I'm going to turn off the heat. We're just going to leave it. I'll see you in about 10, 15 minutes. Whenever that cools down, we'll drizzle it on the cake and we'll be done. Thank you. And welcome back again. The berry compote is now cooled and it's ready to go on top of the cake. And I just spoon it on. It's just that easy. I just like to cover over the cream part. And that's really all there is to it. And this cake is very good. It's very light. It's good on a nice summer day. You just do not want to really have any leftovers of this because it really does not keep being a meringue. It will collapse after a while. So this is the type of cake you can have it the day of, maybe a day after. But anything more than that, it really just does not keep so. This is not something that we can freeze. This is not something we can save. This is a special occasion cake, but it is extremely, extremely low in calorie. Even before I modified this version to be sugar-free, the calorie count was only about 150 for a slice, and you don't need to eat a lot of it. This will actually serve about 10 people, and the calorie count is 65 to 70 calories per slice, and it is just fantastic. I suggest that here in America, give it a try. Broaden your horizons. The Australians and the people from New Zealand definitely have it right on dessert. Thank you. And I'd like to ask you to please subscribe to my page so you can see more videos like this. And I do have a Gmail account if you want to get a hold of me with any suggestions. This was a suggestion from Australia from my friend Tracy. And it is slimfuloftreats@gmail.com. Also, you can friend me on Facebook. My name is Amy Smith. You'll see my picture. Have a great day.